Hello, 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 and welcome to A Fresh Start Brings a New Image. I'm Shauna Grace, and I am happy every time I come for our session together to make us more productive in how we value ourselves and how we observe others who say they value us. I am a certified life coach and I deal with personal development and relationships. I hope you have, for those that have been following me, I hope you have your mug. If you don't have one that says what mine does, I hope you have one with your favorite beverage. Mine says every day is a fresh start. Every day. Every day you wake up, there's a freshness that you've been given so that you will be able to enjoy your day. And I am so excited for my own self, okay, to be able to be with you, to share what I have learned in life's experiences for it to help you. Now, those of you who don't have any problems in these kinds of areas, I appreciate you stopping by. And I know you're going to move on to podcasts that do speak to whatever issue it is that you do have. But for those of you that have the issues that I deal with here in these sessions, I am so glad we are together. We talked yesterday, we left off talking yesterday about not getting hardened because the folk we value don't value us the same way. And today I want to talk about it. I am a believer and I believe in taking the holy right. Now, hold up, hold up. This is not Bible study. Hold up. The holy writings are not just for Bible study and Sunday services, it is for our daily living so we can have that abundant life that our Heavenly Father came through Jesus to give us. Let's look at, first of all, Matthew 5:44, and this is what it says. But I say unto you, love your enemies. And I know you're like, oh, snap. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Read on. Bless them that curse you. No, we ain't doing that either. Do good to them that hate you. Oh, forget it. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Now that's a big, you talking about a cow peel. That's an elephant peel to swallow right there. Love your enemies, bless those that curse you, do good to those that hate you, and pray for those that despitefully use you and persecute you. That's an elephant peel. We way past the cow on this one. That's an elephant peel. Okay. Now, I also want you to go to Galatians 6 and 9. And it says, and let us not be weary in well doing. Don't give up on these people who keep acting fool with you, who live in the land that I just read about in Matthew 5:44. Said, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Faint, we fell out when the enemies came. Now, I read those two scriptures for a reason. I talked yesterday about you not letting yourself get hard. Because let's be honest, the word says, love your enemies. What you say? What did you say? Love who? Love your enemies. Now, a lot of times we consider enemies the people that do us wrong outside of our circle. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. But sometimes Your enemies are the people that's in your circle. Now, they know how to be very subtle with it. Okay? They know how to be very subtle with it. My body want to play this morning. They want to be very subtle with it because they don't want you to know that they're really not in your corner. They don't want to they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that. Okay? They don't want you to know that. What they want you to know is that they like you. They want to make you think they like you. They all, in love with you, blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? This is what they want you to know. While underneath the undercurrent, okay, the foundation is they can't stand you. But here's the thing, you benefit them. Okay? You benefit them. Hold on a minute, y'all. You benefit them. Okay? And in you benefiting them, oh yeah, they're gonna oh yeah, hey, they're gonna make sure they call at least once or twice a week. They're gonna make sure that they see you, all this kind of thing. Oh yeah, they're gonna do that. Hmm. They're going to do that because what they want to know is that you're gonna keep serving them. They're not interested in serving you. They're interested in you serving them. Now, until you come across podcasts like mine, because I'm not saying I'm the only one out here, and I'm not, but until you come across podcasts like mine, you're not gonna think about it. You ain't not even gonna pay it no mind because y'all friends, y'all bonded, y'all tight. You don't even worry about it. And then you come across a podcast like mine that says, "Hold up, what you mean you're not gonna worry about it?" You're investing hard love, full support, value into this person or these people. But is the reciprocation the same? And then you sit back and you like, you know what? It hasn't been. It hasn't been that way. And I'm not feeling too good about this right now. You get what I'm saying? You're starting to think. You're starting to think about how you're being viewed in others' mind. Now you view them, I mean, honey, you view them. Okay? You view them. But for some reason, they're not viewing you. And when you really get to thinking about it, it can be hard. It can be so hard. Okay? It can be hard because you're thinking about all the investments you made, all the sacrifices. Sometimes you didn't even have enough for yourself, but because that was y'all were in a relationship in terms of BFFs and ace coon boons, all this kind of stuff, whatever name you got for it. You know, you said, and then you looked and you saw all the times that You needed them to be there, and there was always an excuse why they couldn't be there. It can make you hard. Let's just be real. It can make you hard. And see what happens when you get hard is you put everybody, and I think that was, if I remember correctly, that's the last words I think I said before giving the closing of the session. You wind up putting everybody in the same boat. You so hard and resentful and bitter now. You ain't helping nobody. You ain't no anybody that no, I ain't got it. No, I can't. I mean, you just mad. You hurt. You more hurt than mad. Until good people come your way. Okay? Good people come your way. Good people. And you make them pay for what other folk did in other experiences. And that's not fair. But that is what happens a lot of time when we get hurt. We ain't helping nobody. We ain't doing nothing for nobody. Okay, well, I didn't hurt you. I've been hurt myself. I know exactly what you're feeling. I don't have your exact emotions, but I know the I know the symptoms because I've had them myself. And I had to fight not to put everybody in that same predicament. And how did I fight? I had to listen to Holy Spirit. Say, wait. Now they ain't done a thing to you. Yeah, but I ain't messing with nobody else. They hadn't done nothing either. But look what mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no. You can't allow yourself to get hard. Because it will happen. You get where you don't help nobody do nothing. You don't care what they think about you. You have invested and invested and invested, and it just hits you. You give them billionaire status while they gave you Department of Social Services status, food stamps, vouchers. You get where I'm coming from? Let me put it to you like this. I don't know how many of y'all know about the Ritz-Carlton yacht cruise, the cruise ship out there. You giving them Ritz-Carlton, and they're giving you a canoe. I can't make it no plainer. And reason why I chose Ritz-Carlton, there's the Carnival and all of them, but that Ritz-Carlton has a flavor to it. The Carnival and all them don't have. Millionaires and billionaires go on the Ritz-Carlton. You feel what I'm saying? But when the reciprocation shows up, you get the canoe. No safety, no glamour, no food, no enjoyment, nothing but some wood and water. While you gave them endless food, and I mean luxurious, top of the line chefs in the world is on Ritz-Carlton. The rooms are pure suites. I mean, I'm not talking about And I'm not even talking about the Hilton kind of sweets. I'm talking about sweets, honey. This is the kind of investment you gave to them. But when they reciprocated, they put you on a canoe with two paddles and told you, enjoy. That can make you hard. I don't care. That can make you hard. And then you hear Heavenly Father say, yeah, I know, but don't be weary. Don't be weary. What you say? After I'm sitting here looking at these folk, they really haven't been here. I've given them thousands of dollars to get them by. And they've given me 10, 15, maybe $20 and said, I hope this helps. This all I got. And leave you and go buy a $400, $500, $600 wig. Go get pedicures, manicures. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is I want to help you not to get hard for everybody. I want to help you to separate those that you now see are leeches, narcissistic. Okay. They only want to be in your company for how you can serve them. They're not interested in serving you. They're not interested in serving anybody. All they are is takers. And I don't want you to get hard and put everybody in one boat when everybody didn't hurt you. Everybody didn't devalue you. You get what I'm saying? I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is those who you see are either leeches or narcissistic, you put them in the category they belong in. That much access to you. You see how fast that was? That much. A finger snap, if that. That's the access you give them because you don't want to push away the people that would value you, that would appreciate, oh my God, you helped me like this. And they don't forget it. And when you hit your hard spot and you call and you say, listen, I hate to call you, but hey, what you need? Ain't no you hate to call me. As good as you've been to me, you were there for me when I was going through my time. What you need? Tell me what you need. You get what I'm saying? Tell me what you need. You don't want to push those people away. because you got hurt from these narcissistic leeches. Okay? You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to say, well, no, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Because you still, everybody now has to pay for what these people did. You don't want to do that. You want to know the people that are in the leech and narcissistic land. This is the access they get. The people who are there, who tell you, you don't even have to explain it. They just right off the bat, right off the bat, right off the bat. Okay? Excuse me. Right off the bat, they do you. You get where I'm coming from? And what I want you to understand is that you have to realize that you are going to still be good. You're going to still value people. Because you got to think about this. We that love hard don't do everything right. We don't get everything right. And we've done some stuff too now. Come on. We can't act like we haven't. We've done some stuff too. Okay? But Jesus keeps loving us. He keeps waking us up every morning. He keeps making ways for us and opening doors. He keeps helping us through our days. And we hurt him too. That's why he could tell us, love your enemies, bless those that curse you. Because if we go back to him, that's exactly what he did. Now I already hear you. Well, I ain't Jesus. That was Jesus. I'm not Jesus. No, you're not. But he did blow himself into you so you could become like him. Well, I ain't got there yet. I got that too. It takes time to get there, but you have to want to get there. And I want you to have the desire, because see, what you can't lose focus on is that fresh start. The freshness, you can't lose focus on that. You can't lose focus on this new image that is developing, that is showing more of who he is in you. You can't do that. And if you get hard and stop being who he is in you, you don't mess them up. I want you to remember this. You don't mess them up. You mess you up. Okay? You don't mess them up. You mess you up. You said, what you mean I mess me up? I want you to take just a few seconds. Think about the people who hurt you. And you've been waiting for them to come back and apologize. It's been 10 years. They ain't apologized yet, and they going on with their life. They act just like they ain't done nothing to you. They act just like they ain't done a thing to you. Yeah. They do. So you getting hard is not hurting them. It's hurting you. It's blocking your blessing. It's blocking good things that will come to you. You can't do that, baby. You gotta love you if nobody else do. Let me tell you, I did it for decades. That's why you hear me say, I wish to God my parents had taught me this growing up. My life would be so different Oh my God. Thank God there is heaven. Because all that I missed and all the hell that I have had to endure, when I get to the pearly gate, at least I'm living to go there. Now we don't none of us know if we made it until we hear Jesus say, well done, or daddy rather, say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. Our name is written in the Lamb Book of Life. That's when we know we made it. And I'm living to do that. But at the same time, all the good that I have done. Now, was I perfect? Nope. Are you? Nope. Some of the stuff that I have reaped was on the kind of stuff I sold. But everything I sold wasn't all bad either. You get where I'm coming from? So I do have a harvest of good stuff coming. And I'm expecting it. And you should too. You haven't done everything bad. You've done some good things too. If you didn't do nothing but open a door for somebody so their hands were full of groceries or packages, depending on what store you were coming out of, and you held the door open. That's a good thing. You may have been in line with a whole lot to check out, and you happen to be looking around while you're waiting in line and saw somebody and had nothing but a pencil or a pen or one thing, one item, and you say, hey, come on. You see what I got now. You want to stand here and go through all this and you won't have but one item? Okay. But go ahead on. You don't have but one thing. Go ahead. Because I'm going to be a minute, as you can see. You've done good stuff. And that harvest is coming. But you can't get hard or you'll block it. It's coming to you, and your hardness will block it. You don't want that. See, you can't let nothing block the freshness of your fresh start. You can't let nothing block your new image. People will be shocked. Oh, wait a minute. Who is that? Because, man, the one we know would have blew a gasket right then. And all she said was, y'all, come on. We ain't dealing with that today. Come on. What? See, what you can't do is allow what has happened to make you hard. You can't. You got to stay fresh, because there are those that are coming in your environment that's going to bring that harvest. You're like, yeah, but what about the folk I did it to? You may never get it back from them. Hear me. And I know what I'm talking about. I've been through it. Some of it I'm still going through. Decades. Never get it back. Never, ever. Never, ever. And you can't focus on that. You got to focus on, I'm planting a garden. Now, I want to go to Proverbs 29:5. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet. Now, what do I mean by that? You watch the narcissists and the leeches. They got all this good stuff to say. Oh, man, I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh, blah, 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 blah. They're flattering you. So you won't pay attention to how they're treating you. You'll just stay focused on how you treating them. And they can keep getting what they want from you. We're going to talk about this more tomorrow. Because, see, you got to know how not to let yourself get hard. Okay? So join me tomorrow as we close this week out. And let's talk some more about you keeping your fresh start.